Hello, good day. I hope you are well. Let's take let's take a deep breath together and really let's get present. Let's get present in this moment. Take a 3 count all the way down to your toes and hold it. Let it go. Breathe slowly. Slower exhales. Deep inhales. Hello, my name is Natalia. Welcome to Natalia's Alchemy School. Here we learn how to alchemize and manifest on all 3 planes of existence: the spiritual, the mental, and the physical. If you are interested in that stuff, if that's type of stuff, that's your shit, then you know what to do. Get in the tribe, welcome, subscribe, be on the lookout for offerings and experiences that we can have together. So, today's video is all about how to regulate your nervous system in simplistic ways, things that you can integrate into your life and find that, even a little effort has a great outcome. This is very good to help you ground yourself and regulate your being because life happens through you. Whether or not you believe to accept that possibility, life does happen through you. You are the vessel through which you create life. So it is important and necessary for that vessel to be at ease, really. At ease. It's like the stillness of a river, you know? So let's get right into this video, all right? So, y'all, I don't think I wrote anything down for this. I was gonna get my journal, but I'm just doing this on a whim. So I'm going to show you how to regulate your nervous system on all 3 planes of existence. Even though your nervous system exists in the physical realm, the spiritual realm is the causation. Well, can we say causation? I'm just gonna tell you how to regulate on all 3 planes of existence. That is it. That is all. Starting with the spiritual. The spiritual realm is where we exist truly, This is just a hologram. So the spiritual realm exists within you. There's nowhere you have to go. There's nowhere you have to be. It exists within your being, your body, So how do we tap into that spiritual realm to regulate it? 1, meditation. And don't get all scared when you hear that word meditation. Meditation does not have to look a certain type of way. Meditation is intuitive to your nature. However you do it is your way of doing it. I like to lay down. I practice Vipassana meditation because I find that that's what really helps ground me. There's no music or anything. There's just a guide, talking. I'm going to put Can You Zen on here. That's my preferred channel to go to for Vipassana. And it reminds you that anything you're experiencing, whether it's positive or negative, it's all temporary. It's all temporary, and this too shall pass. Whether it's positive or negative, it will pass. We are all existing in fleeting moments of existence, and we think that life is this grand magical scheme that we see at the end of the story, but it's like life exists in every present moment. So meditation, Vipassana meditation specifically, can really help you get present and understand that no matter what you see in your external, it's all temporary. It is all just an experience. It's reflecting you, and it's helping you to see yourself better. So, meditation. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to say we're on a time crunch, but I would like to finish filming this video before my dad gets home. So, I'm gonna give it all to you all, and I'll create a follow-up to this video. So don't worry, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get it all. So the next thing I would say is tarot. If you have tarot, practice tarot to help regulate your nervous system. You know, the tarot is really here to reflect whatever intention you put into it, you know. Bruh, counter, because that's all I say. But it's here to help reflect you and give you the guidance that your soul is seeking at that moment. So if you find that you may be a little disoriented, or your nervous system is starting to flare up, if you'd like, go for the tarot cards, find clarity, gain clarity, and understand that this present moment, it's okay. I'm completely fine. I am safe. If that's your thing, do that. Another thing I'm including in the spiritual realm, a candle, fire, inviting fire into your space, because fire is the element we are most like. It represents the human will, or the will of consciousness, I would say. People have deemed it the human will, but it really stems from consciousness. So, light a candle. You can do fire meditation as well, flame meditation, where you stare at the flame. Just stare at the flame. If you have glasses like me, I'd recommend taking the glasses off and just staring at the flame and really gazing into the flame and becoming one with the flame. When I say becoming one, don't take that too literally. You don't really have to think about it too hard. It just happens. So don't pressure yourself to try to become one with this candle. It's just immerse yourself in the moment of the flame and notice the aliveness of the flame. That same aliveness lives within you. So this flame is helping to mirror the deeper aspects of yourself back to you. So yeah, that's all for the spiritual realm. Those are just 3 ways that you can help regulate your nervous system in that realm. So moving on to the mental realm of things. First and foremost, journaling. I cannot recommend journaling enough. Journaling helps your mind talk to itself. It's not usually when we have thoughts, they just stay up here. Well, some of them don't stay up here. It's like your subconscious mind can store some thoughts if it has like an emotional charge to it. But writing really helps your mind talk to itself. When you do things and you recognize patterns within your behavior or within your environment or your experiences, if you write about them and talk to yourself about them, you'll notice that there's a higher intelligence that tends to peek through and guide you and help you understand and deeply understand what these situations, what these experiences, whatever is reflecting to you and telling you about yourself. And that helps you do the shadow work and heal that aspect of yourself. It's like parts work as well. The month of April is so fruitful and abundant in energy. You can make so much progress this month. So much progress. Even if you're not seeing this in April, the energy of the collective, our energy, the energy of Mother Earth, we are just being supported to rise and ascend and thrive. So it's going to help you doing the shadow work and integrating your shadow, your inner child. It's going to really help you to thrive. The journaling, definitely something that I would recommend. Another thing is speaking. speaking out loud, because whenever you have to speak, you are forming thought patterns, and that is causing you to use your intellect and bring it into physical reality. So, speaking is a good way to help regulate. If you're just speaking life into yourself, you're saying your affirmations, things like that really help regulate yourself in that mental plane. Another thing is, I'm gonna save that for physical. But another thing for the mental plane is reading. Reading, y'all. The power of consciousness. Consciousness has been printed into our physical reality. You know, you can feel the consciousness in a book. You can. It radiates. It's everything is energy. Everything is energy. So I really love to read about the esoteric, the occult, the astrology, everything mystical, magical, you know, get into that realm of things. And right now, what's very interesting to me is studying the fascia. And really, I'm really coming to the conclusion that the fascia is home to your nervous system. So it helps you focus on regulating your nervous system in a physical way as well. Because sometimes we don't include that physical aspect of integration, because the human body is our container through which we are operating in this realm. So we have to learn how to regulate and integrate it. But before I get on a tangent, keep a lookout for a book coming on that soon. It's an offering that I'm doing. So subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You know, join the tribe. We're doing this work together. So I love to read books to stimulate my mind and really expand my consciousness. So this is not even all that I'm reading. These are just the two books that I saw lying around right here. So I just picked them up. But this one is Spirit Babies: How to Communicate with the Child You're Meant to Have. A renowned clairvoyant medium tells you how to connect with your child before and after conception, and it's filled with anecdotes about spirit babies and interactions with them and how they choose their parents and what lessons they're meant to learn, and just the dynamic between all that. It's fascinating. It is truly fascinating. And also, The Power of Now: A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. Oh wait, I didn't say the author. This is Walter McKitchen. And then this is Eckhart Tolle. The Power of Now just really talks about being in this beingness, this present beingness, that everything is okay in this moment, and I am a human being here on earth experiencing life, and it's so joyful to be alive and just being in that present state of just pure consciousness and awareness and gratitude and love, because that is your natural state of being. It is. It's just society has created all these external energy siphoning systems, you know? That's really what it's like, desiring to siphon that energy of your presence. But you can regain your presence with all of these tactics that I'm giving you now. Regulating your nervous system is really coming into the present, that you are safe, that you are okay. You know, I feel like we have to really consider the context that we are still the humanity, that's what we are cosplaying as right now, right? Is still operating with a very primal brain. Its main focus is survival. So understand that everything is going to trigger you, because your brain is trying to keep a sense of familiarity, because familiarity equals survival. You're okay. But then when things start to get unfamiliar, and unfamiliar does not have to be like something negative, it can just be something that you are not used to. Like, you start receiving money from random places, you start getting praise in the workplace, you find your love. Those things are unfamiliar to the primal brain. So it triggers a sense of survival. It's like fight or flight, you know, it gets yourself in that anxious state. So these are all things that you can do to help you bring yourself down and help you become present with your super intelligence that lives within you, consciousness, awareness. Reading books really good for the mental plane. And then lastly, is that everything? Is that everything for the mental plane? Yeah, I'm gonna make an extended version of this when I actually plan it out and everything, but this is just for now. So moving on to the physical plane. Okay, the physical plane is sometimes all we can, or all, sometimes all society tends to focus on, and it's can be tied with consumerism. It's been skewed by this, you know, system that we live under, but understand that we're moving past that and we can choose to indulge in and support one another and just share our gifts with one another and our creations. You know, people create things all the time, and it's not like we shouldn't be shamed because we're buying them. It's just been skewed by this pervasive system, but we are returning to cherishing one another's creations. Anyways, so some of my favorite ways to regulate on the physical is, here's one thing. This is clove water. So it's just cloves and then water is boiled and I put it in a spray bottle. Make sure it's a glass or stainless steel or metal or copper spray bottle that you use because you don't want any BPA, any plastics in the clove water because your cells do not like that at all. So I love to just, hold on, let me show you. Just spray myself sometimes. Oh my gosh. It's like it's cleansing your aura because clothes, if you know the spiritual implications of clothes too, they're a very powerful spiritual tool. So it's rejuvenating you every time. So y'all, clove water, do not sleep on it. Get you one and just keep it refrigerated because you don't want it to go bad. But whenever you get to it, you know, spray it on yourself, become present in the moment. It smells divine as well. And yeah, it's very accessible. So, clothes, make sure you use some fresh, natural water if you have access to it, you know. So next is crystal healing. So I have a few of some my crystals here. I like to just put them on like near me or put them on my body and have them just, you know, do their shit. They're like, I'm trying to think of a way to describe it for people who may be more mental. But if you're more spiritual, you're tapped into the magic of it all. Um, you know the process that I'm talking about, like when crystals are like cleansing your energy and like renewing and refreshing. It's like air purifier. It's like an air purifier. Yes, yes, but for your energetic body. So I love to have them around me and just set intentions with them and just, you know, put them on my body. It really helps to ground you. I got some malachite, some green amethyst, selenite, and black tourmaline. I love that pair together. If you're a beginner crystal user, I recommend that pair because it's like the yin and the yang. Selenite is really good for cleansing. It's the light body. It purifies negative energy into light. And then black tourmaline is the one that absorbs that. It absorbs all that energy. So it's like a black hole. It's like a black hole, but then the selenite is cleansing the black hole so it doesn't, you know, consume everything. So, and then I have kunzite, and that's really good for self love, compassion, centering yourself, being present with yourself, honoring yourself, returning to self. So that's one that I'm keeping on my body right now because it's important to return to sovereignty. If I could describe sovereignty as a crystal, I'd describe it as kunzite. Um, so next is incense. So this is jasmine. I got it from um, it was a spiritual shop in Asheville, downtown Asheville. Pretty sure it was a local shop. And This is what it looks like. It smells divine. Like, I wish y'all could smell it. Like, it smells luxurious. So, I like to light incense and really just sit and bask. All of these are meant to have you just become present. It's like you don't have to do anything, just be, in the existence of these. It's very grounding and it's enjoyable too. You should be enjoying yourself right now. I'm not gonna pick up my tea right now. Actually, let me take a sip. Hold on, y'all. Hmm. Yes, this is another one. Tea. Tea is so very warming and comforting. And food, just food in general, comforting food, whole foods if you can, if you are able, if you are able to. Comforting foods, really grounding in your body and feeling safe with yourself. Eating is a way to feel safe. So instead of just like having it be distracted, be present with eating and really imbue yourself with that energy of safety. So it helps to ground you and you're present. That's the goal for everything, becoming present in this moment because we are just passing through, y'all. We're just passing through. We're here to have fun. We're here to love on one another. We're here to learn from one another. We're here to create. That is it. That is all. Nothing more, nothing less. Create, make love, make art, be joyful. That's what we're moving towards. And don't choose to focus on the bad because there's so much bad to focus on. There's so much in the world that is going on, but instead choose to be the light, choose to be the love that is bringing that back into our communities, into our society, into our world because we exist. We exist. We exist. And we can create that. The fate of Earth is not set in stone, y'all. We're jumping timelines like crazy. So we can create anything that we desire. So choose to return to that love, that light. Okay. Um Second to last thing and then we're going to wrap it up because I'm done. Y'all, showering is a great way to help regulate your nervous system. Become present in your shower. Become present in the ritual of watching and caring for your physical vessel, your body. This is the only one you get, and it's gonna be with you your whole life. It's been with you since you were born, and it's gonna continue to grow with you and experience things with you. It holds your beingness. It is the container through which you get to exist in this physical realm. So be present with it whenever you're showering and cleansing yourself. This is liquid castle soap. This is from Nature's Promise. It's the generic version of the Dr. Bronner's lavender liquid castor soap. So this is something that's so good. They have lavender, they have peppermint, other smells as well, but like lavender is what I use because lavender has a very calming effect. It soothes you, so it helps soothe the body, and I recommend it using it at night too to help really unwind before you go to bed. Showering and being present in your shower and being present and taking care of your physical body. Ooh, I have shea butter too. I'm not gonna go get it, but like being present with moisturizing your body, that really helps ground you and it helps soothe you like a baby. Like, how you were taken care of when you were a baby with care. Have that same care towards yourself. Lastly, is drinking water or juice, something natural. I have alkaline water here that I get from Whole Foods. I fill up the little tank thing, and then I have coconut water and also my tea as well. But drinking your liquids, drinking your electrolytes, making natural drinks or just having good water, BPA free plastic if you can, because we're trying to stay as much away from it as possible. Um, just drinking water, you can even set your intentions in the water and drink it because water is such a powerful spiritual tool. So if you are feeling anxious, you can speak into the water and say, "This water is calming my body. This water is flowing through and bringing peace to my body." You can speak into the water before you drink it. It is a very powerful tool. It holds energy. So, yeah, that's what. Oh, lastly, let me not forget the sound bowl, the sound healing. Hold on, y'all. Sound healing is also wonderful, magnificent if you have access to that. I'm not telling you to buy anything that you don't have. Pick some things that you do have and implement them into your daily routine, and you will be regulating your nervous system on the daily. Remember, we're just focusing on one day at a time. That's all that we exist in, because the past and the future are an illusion. All that exists is this present moment. And the present moment is completely in your control. So choose to be present and just be, just be, just be. Create, love, be joyous, have fun, you know, love on one another. We are okay. We are okay. We are okay. I love you. And until I see you all again, peace and love to you all. Okay, remember, join the email list so you can get the Alchemy Shadow Workbook. Okay, bye.